How do ocean currents distribute heat from the equator to poles? Imagine the ocean as a giant, moving heat machine that helps keep our planet balanced. Ocean currents are like rivers flowing through the sea, carrying warm and cold water across the globe. They do a lot more than just move water. They transfer heat from the warm equator to the cooler polar regions. This process helps control the climate and weather patterns we experience every day. The sun heats the Earth's surface most strongly near the equator, making the water there warm and less dense. Warm water tends to rise and spread out, creating surface currents that flow toward higher latitudes or closer to the poles. These currents are like warm highways for heat, moving energy away from the equator. For example, the Gulf Stream carries warm water from the Gulf of Mexico across the Atlantic Ocean toward Europe. This warm water warms the air above it, making European winters milder than other places at similar latitudes. As the warm water travels toward the poles, it gradually cools down. When it reaches colder regions, it loses heat to the atmosphere and becomes denser. Sometimes, the water gets so cold and salty that it sinks deep into the ocean, forming cold, dense currents that flow back toward the equator at lower depths. This sinking process is a key part of what is called the thermohaline circulation, often called the global conveyor belt. It moves not only heat but also nutrients and oxygen around the world's oceans, helping marine life thrive. Winds and Earth's rotation also influence how these currents move. Winds push the surface water, while the Coriolis effect, caused by Earth's spin, makes the currents curve and spiral. These curved paths help create large circular patterns called gyres, which are like giant whirlpools of water circulating in the ocean basins. This continuous cycle of warm water moving toward the poles and cold water returning toward the equator helps regulate Earth's climate. It distributes heat energy across the planet, influencing weather patterns and temperatures in different regions. For students learning about geography and climate, understanding ocean currents is like seeing the Earth's natural heating system in action. You can imagine the global conveyor belt as a giant ocean highway, moving warm and cold water to keep our planet's climate in balance. Exploring maps and animations of currents like the Gulf Stream, Kuroshio current, and Antarctic Circumpolar current can make this idea even clearer. By understanding how these currents work, we see how interconnected our planet truly is, with ocean currents playing a vital role in shaping the weather and climate we experience every day.